I never thought that after closing my art gallery in just 3 months and moving everything into my new home art studio, I would be leaving my artistic space again. But this time, it's not just a move to a new location, it's a move to a completely new country. A country that will challenge my creativity, my lifestyle, and the way I see art. I left my art studio and ended up here in Georgia. Hi, I'm Lucy. After owning my art gallery for 3 years, I realized I wasn't living the dream. I wasn't living the artistic lifestyle I always wanted. So, I decided to close my art gallery and start a new artistic journey in my new home art studio. On my channel, I'll take you behind the scenes and show you the vibrant happenings inside my art studio, offering a blend of art education and entertainment. Behind the scenes insights, art creations, art talks, and vlogs. So consider subscribing and welcome to the exclusive behind the scenes access to the Lucy Shop Art Studio. Welcome to my new artistic lifestyle in Georgia, the country, not the States. I remember when I first launched my YouTube channel, it was all about access behind the scenes to the Lucy Shop Art Gallery. It was 3.5 years ago when I decided I want to open my art gallery. And I remember very well a discussion I had with my husband at that time. I was telling him what kind of art discussions or art episodes I need to keep posting. Like, from where am I going to get all of these ideas? But if my future self told me at that time that one day you are going to live your artistic dream and you're going to share that on your YouTube channel, you're going to have different art talk discussions and help people live the artistic lifestyle and be the free artist and view art from a different perspective, and you're going to be in Georgia, I would have told my future self, nah, that's impossible. It's not going to happen, because at that time I thought I was living my artistic dream life. But in fact, things changed a lot. And if you've been following me for a while, you know how many episodes lately I've been talking about living the free artist. How can you be the free artist that you can enjoy art wherever you are and decide what kind of artistic lifestyle you want to live, because art is not only about selling paintings. So this is part of my journey, and a lot of new things are going to happen on this channel. So in this episode, I am going to share with you why we decided to move to Georgia, the country, what's the future of my YouTube channel, and what's going to happen to my new artistic space. This room is going to become my art studio. First things first, why we decided to move to Georgia, not to another country. Well, first of all, we decided to move to Georgia for so many reasons. My husband and I and our 3 baby dogs. Number one is simply because we want to experience the true cultural, historical country life. And there's no better way to experience that other than Georgia, at least for now. And people assume that when we decide to travel to Georgia, we're gonna move to Tbilisi. We didn't do that. We decided to live in a historical town, far away from all the traffic, all the noise, where if you want to go buy organic vegetables, you have to walk for an hour, and on your way you see cows passing by, dogs passing by, or horses simply passing by and doing some shit on the road, and you simply enjoy it. So this is exactly what we've been experiencing now for the past 3 weeks, and it's absolutely amazing. It's magical to be far away from all the noise and all of kind of distractions, just to immerse ourselves in what does it feel like to live a true country life. So we rented a very old house with a garden around it, and trust me when I tell you a very old house, it means you see historical books and antique posters and vintage furniture, and the owners of the house are wonderful people. They're very helpful. We rented the house as furnished, so you're gonna see a lot of antique and vintage furniture. I wasn't able to get anything with me. If you watch my previous episode, I moved to Georgia with one artistic backpack. That's all what I was able to carry. So behind me, most of these books are vintage books from the owners who were kind enough to let me use all of their books so I can have this beautiful display behind me. So it is going to be a very country life, vintage lifestyle. And this is one of the main reasons
why I believe my artistic perspective is going to change, it's going to shift. And another reason why we decided to move to Georgia is because a personal reason. It is going to help us a lot to focus on our personal businesses since we don't have any kind of distractions here and we are considered foreigners. So it's a perfect place for us to to move on with our businesses and have a full focus on that. And a third reason why we decided to move to Georgia, because we simply want to experience something new. And personally, I remember very well one of my artistic dreams, and if you've been following on my channel for a while, you've probably heard me saying this a lot. My artistic dream is to travel to the world, travel to Italy, gaze into the ceilings of frescoes, and visit all kinds of art museums in the world. And this is exactly what am I going to do? Which leads me, what's the future of this YouTube channel? Since now I am living in Georgia, the concept of my YouTube channel is going to stay artistic and historical. It's not going to turn into travel with me vlogs and a day in a life in Tbilisi, eat with me, go with me, shop with me. No. It's gonna stay artistic. But the main focus, I am going to spread awareness about art and art history about Georgia, the country. So I'm going to share with you a lot of museum visits, artistic visits, art history discussions, and as well we are going to keep talking about art talk discussions and how to see art from a different perspective, and as well behind the scenes access to the Lucy Shop art studio, to the Lucy Shop artistic lifestyle. I don't know, but it's going to be very artistic, very insightful, and I'm going to share with you a lot of artistic knowledge as well. So not only it's going to be a big bonus for the channel, but as well we are going to learn together to view art literally from a different perspective. And let me tell you why am I focusing on this idea. If you travel to Italy and visit museums in Italy, it will ruin you, because art in Italy is mind-blowing. It's magical. When I traveled to Italy, we did an 11-day artistic tour from one museum to another, from one artistic historical site to another every single day. So sometimes we used to see several cathedrals and several museums in the same day. So Italy will ruin you to see beautiful art and beautiful museums in any other country in the world. It's absolutely magical. That's why it's going to be a challenge for me as well to this time not only visit a new country, but live in a country and immerse myself in art and in a different artistic culture that's far away from what I usually saw in my life. I lived in 4 different countries. So Georgia now is my 4th country, not visited, lived. And now I'm gonna be learning my 4th language. Yes, we started learning how to speak Georgian, because if you want to experience something new, you better learn the language. And it's not an easy language, but things are becoming better for us. We're having friends and we're learning how to communicate, even we don't know how to speak the language. And so far, I'm able to say a couple of sentences and words, which is excellent. So being in Georgia is going to be a whole artistic journey for me. And it's going to be a completely new experience. And I want to benefit from that experience, because I don't know how long I'm going to be here. But for now, it's not going to be less than 6 months. And I want to benefit from that to visit as much as I can from art museums, historical sites, and the cathedrals. Oh my goodness, the cathedrals here are far away from your expectations. I've never saw cathedrals like the cathedrals I'm seeing in Georgia. Cathedrals that age thousands and thousands of years. Most of them are just kept the same thousands of years ago. It's magical. You feel like you step back in time, and I'm so excited to share all of these beautiful artistic sites in the next episodes. Number 3, what's going to happen to the art studio? My art studio is still in the other country. However, I need a new artistic space so I can work, so I can film, so I can have a place where I can create my art pieces. But let me tell you that this room is the creepiest room in the entire house. And the reason why is simply because it was displayed in a different way. So I've been working on this design for 2 weeks now, and I'm trying as much as I can not to make this space feel creepy as it was. If I have a previous footage, I'm just gonna put it here so you can feel the vibe. It feels like a room that has been stepped in time where, I don't know, creepy vibes were happening because mainly of this bed, which it looks really good right now compared to how it was. You know, these iron vintage beds. Uh, if you design them well, they look really good, but it wasn't designed at all. I just have this iron frame bed in the middle of this room with this closet that was filled with so many fabrics and plastic bags, and that was it. And when I entered this room, I was like, I don't feel the artistic vibe. I need to change this room and I need to transform it into something very artistic. So the process of changing this space is going to be filmed, so we can say the behind the scenes access to the Lucy Shop art studio. The walls are empty. There is no single art piece at home. Yeah, there's only one small painting in the living room, but the furniture in that house is absolutely amazing. It's so vintage, it's so antique. Look at this chair that I'm sitting at. Look at this closet behind me. This closet, I don't know how old it is. I found even furniture that are probably 150 years old in that house. Some vintage books. I need to show you that. I need to show you that. The owners were so kind that they gifted me these books, because when I saw them, they don't need them. And when I saw them, I was like, you're telling me to throw these books in the chimney and use them to light up some wood? And they told me, yeah, these are very, very old books that we don't need anymore. It was like, I'm sorry, sir, but I'm gonna have to take these books because I cannot let you burn these books. And they were kind, so kind, and they told me just pick whatever you want. And these books are absolutely magical. I don't understand any word because these books are written in Russian. However, the perfect smell. The smell of these books. So this is an example about the vibe in this house. So I'm going to show you posters that I found and books that I found that I am going to keep and I'm going to cherish because I love this vibe. And this home brings a lot of this artistic vintage living that is going to reflect my artistic lifestyle. And I am going to try my best as much as I can to benefit from the time that I'm gonna be living in Georgia for I don't know how long, to share this experience with you, to share art from a completely different perspective, because each country has its own culture, it's unique on its own way. And when we train ourselves to see art from a different perspective, we are going to love a lot of art pieces, even though we thought that we will never love this kind of art. And this is my main awareness and my main knowledge on my channel, is to view art from a different perspective, and as well, how can you live the free artistic lifestyle? When I talk about my artistic journey with people, they think that I am living my artistic life backwards, because I start creating my art pieces in my bedroom, then I rented a room in an apartment, and then that didn't work out. Then I tried back to create my art pieces and sell them online from my bedroom. Then I rented a 2-floor art gallery. Then I closed my art gallery and moved to my new home art studio, a big art studio. Then I left this art studio to a completely different country. So the reason why I'm telling you that is because each person decide how they want to live their free artistic lifestyle. And when I started this channel, my main purpose was simply to share with you the behind the scenes access to the Lucy Shop Art Gallery, the behind the scenes process, how I paint my art pieces, and how things goes behind the scenes as an art gallery owner. Then things start to add up and share with you art talk discussions and help you learn about art from a different perspective. And you love these episodes, and I'm so grateful for that. And recently, after I closed my art gallery, I start focusing more how can I spread awareness based on my personal experience to understand how you can live the free artistic lifestyle that you've always wanted. And I didn't expect at all the engagement that I'm getting on my channel simply because I'm talking about something that a lot of artists are struggling, that you feel trapped in a specific way because you are an artist. And I just want to be clear that probably my artistic lifestyle doesn't suit you, and probably it will inspire you. And if it will, I'll be so happy because that's the purpose of my channel. But each person, they live their artistic lifestyle on their own terms, in their own way. For me, my priority is not to sell my paintings anymore, as I thought that it would be. My priority is to live the artistic lifestyle that I've always dreamed of. I want to travel more. I want to visit museums. I want to learn about art from a different perspective. And who knows where I'm going to be later on, but I am going to enjoy my time. I'm going to benefit from this artistic experience as much as I can. So I hope this new journey on my channel is going to be inspirational. It's going to add a lot of artistic knowledge for you, insightful and motivational as well. If you enjoyed this episode, make sure to give it a like and subscribe to my YouTube channel for more behind the scenes access to the Lucy Shop Art Studio, and as well for more interesting art and art history episodes about Georgia, the country. In the next episode, I am going to take you to the old Tbilisi, where I'm going to share with you a lot of art history knowledge. It's going to be artistic, insightful, inspirational, and I'm going to take you with me to one of the most famous art history museums in Tbilisi. So make sure you subscribe so you won't miss this new series because it's going to be very insightful. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you next time.